let's get prediction from Josiah. Josiah, your prediction on this fixture, Burnley, Everton.
Everton can't keep a clean sheet according to me, more so because Digne has just gotten injured. So for me, it will be a 1-3. So it's a win for Everton, fine, but a 3-1 win for Everton. I think they won't keep a clean sheet, but they will still win the game.
They will win the game. We'll meet at the show. My instincts show me Burnley will get a 3 point, 1-0. That's mine anyway. Manchester City, Fulham.
Okay, so like as we said, I think it's a bad time for Fulham to be playing Man City, and I watched them play against Leicester, and they are very, adventurous, for lack of a better word. They create spaces for people to run, and that's a very bad move when you're playing against Man City. I think it would be a 4-0, 5-0 result for Man City.
5-0 Man City. West Ham, Manchester United.
So they are arguably 2 to 3 very interesting games for me this weekend, and I'll mention them as you continue, and this is one of them. I think that last game Manchester United broke the record of 8 straight wins away from home for the first time in the history. I don't see it continuing anymore. Sadly, I'm a United fan, but I've been watching West Ham, and add to that fans are back. I don't see them losing the first time fans are back to their stadium. SP won't like this one, but I honestly feel it's either a draw or a loss to Manchester United. And my feeling right now is going more to a draw, hoping that we don't lose. So I'll go for a 1-1 draw for West Ham against United. I don't see the way West Ham are gonna let down their fans the first time they are back after such a long time. And to jinx it, I think we have won enough away games. So I honestly I would want to, but I don't see it.
I can't agree with you more. Even me, my instinct shows me it's going to be 1-1.
Yeah.
Chelsea, Leeds United.
Now this is a funny game. This is the second interesting game I see this week.
Yes, exactly.
More so because Chelsea know that Spurs are playing Arsenal, and there's a big chance that they will get 3 points.
Yeah.
Chelsea are looking for a win because they drew and they want to maintain that, so they will go all out. For them going all out to look for points, Leeds are going to, Leeds. Leeds, they have one way of playing this game. Yeah. So if there's you guys missed an interesting game last time and you wanted an interesting game, this will be it.
This will be interesting.
With all the chances that Chelsea are, they waste. I see them wasting. Timo Werner wastes so many, or they're always offside, or something. There's just fracas with that team. And Leeds having removed that bad luck with that one goal they got against Everton. I see a 2-1 win for Leeds. I think Leeds are going to go all out. I think they Lampard will learn one from Bielsa. I don't see Chelsea winning this game. I have tried to look at it on all ends. It's my own personal opinion because I think they will go all out. This game, they won't go conservative. They will go all out. And to top it off, Leeds will have rested, and Chelsea are playing a Champions League game, and you don't know what happens in between. So for me, I've been watching Leeds, and people, people avoid that conversation. But if you look at the way they play, all that they were not doing it's scoring, but they had chances. They always create. And this time, I think they'll be sorry. So for me, it's a 2-1 win for
okay, I also need to be saying mine because you people keep saying that I copy you.
Yes, you should.
What I'm thinking about this, most of these things I tend to agree with you, but I feel Chelsea will score 2 goals and Leeds will score 3. Okay. What happens is, if you look at the way Leeds are playing, Leeds is an attacking team. It's only that I'm not so sure whether Bamford will play. I think Bamford is on loan from Chelsea, yeah? Or was he a Chelsea player?
No, he's not.
He was sold.
He was sold. Then Chelsea are in problem. I think
there's a guy called Rafinha there. He's not Chelsea.
Yes.
Rafinha is a bad,
Arsenal survived, and we saw it. Leeds is not a joke. Then we come to Sunday. West Brom, Crystal Palace.
This is a nil-nil written all over this game. Crystal Palace can't score to save their lives, I think, because Zaha is not around. West Brom are very conservative, apparently, these days. And recently, they got 3 points somewhere. So I think for them, they will be conservative. And they will even try to score. I see a nil-nil draw for them. They will not want to lose that point against Crystal Palace. So for me, it's a nil-nil draw for both teams.
Okay, that one for me, for now, I can't. I don't have predictions. It's hard to tell.
It's a difficult match.
It's a difficult.
Yeah.
Sheffield, Leicester.
Leicester can't let these 3 points go away after that loss yesterday. I think on Monday. So for me, Sheffield. Oh my God. Oh Jesus, I love that team, but no, luck is not on their side. They hit woodworks, they hit post. I really pray that they can get something, but I don't see it. I see a 3-0 thrashing for Sheffield, or probably a 2-0 or something. They can't score to save their lives. Something is so wrong. The momentum for them is not working. I don't see it starting with this game. So let me be a bit, let me say 2-0 win for Leicester.
For me, I have a feeling. I tend to feel it's going to be a 1-1. But at the same time, I'm feeling Sheffield might pull one. Okay, what's happening is I think Leicester will get a penalty. They've become the penalty FC. And this is one thing people are not seeing. One thing is that Leicester, in terms of creating chances, when I was looking at that statistic, it's Leicester are either bottom or second last after Burnley. So you can see,
they have very bad stats.
Leicester, Burnley, Arsenal, these are the teams struggling. So meaning that even Sheffield United are creating more scoring chances than Leicester. So Leicester, so far they have 7 penalties.
They just can't score.
They just can't score. That's the problem.
Yeah, Leicester is becoming a penalty FC. Without penalty, I feel Sheffield might pull something out of it. Now let's come to this one.
I think you should be always, every time I predict, you should be following mine, because yours are also very interesting. So I have gotten something for you to be commenting about every game week. After I make my prediction, you just follow it. Yeah. But I get your point on Sheffield. I think they have been playing well, but I don't think their start for a good, progress is gonna be Leicester. Probably the next game week after that, if it's even nice or a good game, but not against Leicester.
Hey, Sheffield, I think they have a tough run. Very soon they'll be playing United. Their chances were when they met like last week, and when they played Fulham. Those were the chances they could have taken chances of such games. But since they didn't, it's going to be tough on them. Okay. Tottenham, Arsenal.
I'm sorry, but Mourinho factor here. There's some part of me that thinks that Arsenal can turn up, but it's Mourinho. Mourinho has always had a thing against Arsenal, and he will have fans back. That's another aspect to it. And 3, he drew against, Chelsea. And like I was telling you, Chelsea will want to go all out to win so that they still maintain that lead. Mourinho knows that Liverpool is playing Wolves. He probably will win. Chelsea is playing Leeds, probably will win. So he'll want to win his match. For that reason, I think it will be a 5-0 win for Spurs.
Okay. Okay. I'm looking at it. Actually, I'm feeling like it will be close to those figures. One thing is that look at the last time when this team met. Mourinho won 2-1, and ever since, Tottenham have strengthened. They've brought in Gareth Bale, and you can see the team is gelling and they are getting to Mourinho's philosophy. By the time they beat
Arsenal last weekend,
when they won Arsenal 2-1, you can imagine these players were still not into Mourinho's philosophy, but now they are into Mourinho's philosophy. Mourinho once said that when he takes the lead, he doesn't want to drop it. And I don't think he may want to come to second by playing a team that is so shambolic at the moment, that this is Arsenal. There are so many things to look at in this fixture. One, it's a derby. There is bragging right, which Mourinho may not want to waste it. Looking at how poor Arsenal are at the moment, the morale is not on players. 2, Tottenham have strengthened and Arsenal have weakened. 3, fans will be back. 4, Spurs can score at will. They can score anywhere. You can see they create chances and they score. For Arsenal going forward, in as much as they have some players who can turn the game. They have Willian. Willian has shown something when he was at Chelsea. They have Pepe is suspended. They have Aubameyang. They have Bukayo Saka. But something is wrong with Arsenal midfield. And I think this is the main problem. This is where they cannot. Partey is injured. So meaning that their weak midfield will play. And you can just imagine, you can just have the picture of what's going to happen. Imagine Granit Xhaka and Ceballos in that midfield. It's a free flowing for Spurs. It's just going to be a one-sided, and not unless Arteta packs the bus.
Against Koibia and Sissoko and Dombele.
Not unless he packs the bus. If he doesn't pack the bus, if Spurs scored 6 against United, and look at the way United are playing. If you look at that United losing 6-1, United were still better than this Arsenal currently. So you can imagine, I just feel like it may be around 6, 7. It can even be worse. Maybe we can be coming to the 82 battalion.
Okay. One thing
I don't know.
One thing I know about Arteta is and I say this before the Arsenal game. He's not that stupid.
He will play defensive.
So for me, I have both sides to it, and when I look at it, there is none of them is avoiding an Arsenal loss. Of course, it's a loss for me. It's just with what margin. Now,
that's what we are going to witness.
Yes. So for me, if he plays Maitland-Niles, brings him to a back 3. I mean, him being a back 5 kind of thing. That whole, I don't know which formation that usually is, but it's either a back 3 with 4 midfielders. I mean, who are more of defenders and all that. I think he can prevent it to a 2-0, a 1-0 or sorts.
Okay, let's look at it. Who are the midfielders when Arsenal play Europa? Because for me, if you ask me, that Arsenal team that plays Europa, the team that plays in Carabao, they are far much better. If Arsenal Carabao was to play with the Arsenal EPL, I think the Arsenal Carabao will beat this Arsenal EPL. And And that's what Mikel is not, Arteta is not seeing. Because if you look at the way they play, those young stars, Reece Nelson, they just play on their own, they express themselves, they know that, okay, we just need to show that we are Arsenal, and they're playing a bit entertaining game. You'll even see it on Thursday. Come the real Arsenal we talk about, that now this is the Arsenal that we know, that is the first team. This is the team taking Arsenal to relegation.
But Steve, you have to look at the level of quality that Arsenal is able to play against in those Carabaos and whatever. And also, what do you have to lose for those games? This game is against Mourinho, number one. It's a derby, so mentality is not the same to go all out. And you are not at a good place. So for me, when I look at it objectively, I think Spurs are going to win this game. The only difference will be the setup that Arteta is going to put is either to prevent an embarrassment, looking forward to Burnley to have 3 points. But if he makes a mistake of being pragmatic and trying to, win a game, I see a 6-0, like you're saying, 5-0. So for my final prediction, I'm going to go somewhere in between and say a 3-0. But it can either go a little bit lower or a little bit higher, depending on the lineup that I'm gonna see that day.
Okay, fine. It's a very hard time to be an Arsenal fan. But let's look at Liverpool and Southampton. This is a very interesting match.
Yes. For me, I made a mistake of thinking that Liverpool at home are a team to joke with, and I don't think they are. Looking at the fact that they have Wolves have injuries to Jimenez, and I saw them play against Arsenal. They are not that clinical either way. It was Arsenal. So for me, I think Mo Salah will be back. Mane will want to do something. And the times that we think that Liverpool are not doing so well, and especially at home, they always prove something. So for me, it's a narrow win for Liverpool. So I'll say a 2-1 win for Liverpool, because they usually have something against Wolves either way. So I think for me, I'll go for a 2-1 win for Liverpool. It's at home. I don't see them losing at home. I hope I'm wrong. I really hope I'm wrong. I wish they are beaten, but objectively, I think it's a 2-1 win for Liverpool.
Okay, now for me, let me give you hope. I feel like the best Liverpool will get is a draw. Probably they will. One thing, if you look at the way Wolves are playing, it's the one team that teams don't create chances against Wolves. I don't know the formation they play. It's very hard to beat them. Look at how I remember they only lost 4-0 to West Ham, but after that, it has been very difficult beating this Wolves side. And somehow they will score. They will get a goal. So I feel like they will score, and Liverpool will struggle to break that defense. So it's likely going to be a 1-1 draw, or even a narrow win for Wolves. I feel this time what happens is Liverpool, they've not lost for I think 64 matches at Anfield now.
Yes.
But records are there to be broken. So it will come to an end.
I honestly believe that records are there to be broken, and I thought Leicester were gonna break that until I was shocked. So for me, I still maintain. I get your point. I hope you're right. But at the end of the day, my gut is telling me that it's not yet that time. I think them from history, for you to break this streak, it's usually a very big club, or it's either a derby, a big club, something to be remembered for that comes to break off this. So
I think to be relegated.
Yeah. So I really hope and pray that Manchester United will be the club to break this thing. when that time comes. They can always draw or win, but when we get there, we beat them, or at least one of the big sides, so that it brings some meat. I don't think it will be, juicy when it's a Wolves side. So for me, I still maintain
But I think Man U has a good record against Liverpool.
Exactly.
But that day I will be praying the other way.
Anyway, I can understand that.
Let's look at Brighton, Southampton.
For me, a draw is written all over this one. A 1-1 draw for both clubs. Like we said, the West Brom Crystal Palace game is difficult. I also think this one is difficult. I think the reason why I don't think Southampton are gonna win this is because you can tell the difference that is there when Danny Ings is not around. They are depending on set pieces mostly, and they can always nick that goal with a set piece. But I think also Brighton are on a high right now. I wouldn't be surprised if Brighton wins the game, but I think, have they won their last 2 game weeks? I think so. I don't see them continuing. Rarely do you see these clubs having a straight 3, 4, 5 game run. So for me, it's a 1-1 draw for both teams.
I'm going with the Southampton win. For some reason, I feel Southampton will likely win it 1-2, and I also just want Brighton. I want these teams to remain where they are. For
yours is very personal, I can tell.
So I want them to remain where they are, so that at least they are in their league. So thank you, gentlemen. I think this has been a great show. We can't wait for the weekend to come. Fans, at least part of the fans will be in the stadium, and it's going to be fun to see some fans back again in the stadium. This has been the EPL Fanbase Show. For the fans watching us, you can always follow us on our YouTube channel, the EPL Fanbase Show, and our Facebook page, the EPL Fanbase Forum. I'll see you again next time. Thank you and stay blessed. Adios.
Bye-bye.
Bye.